Good morning everybody, I'm here with Sinan and we're on the way to a game. Now it's a beautiful day in Vienna. It's a Sunday and we haven't played since, how long? Since Border War, right? Yeah, I haven't played since forever because I've been in Asia and I've been to Border War and last week I've been to the military. But now finally we get to play again. The game area is purely urban. So we do have vegetation as well, it's not just urban. It's multiple story buildings. And it is only €2, which is crazy because in Austria a game costs up to 20 to 25 euros. In Bratislava this game area is only €2 because it's not commercialized. So man, for €2 you're getting one of the coolest fields probably here in Central Europe. I'm gonna show you guys what you can get for €2 at this field. First stop, breakfast. We usually go to McDonald's. How do you guys do it? Yeah, breakfast. Man, $5 for this. How's that even possible? So this is how a McDonald's breakfast in Vienna looks like. I've noticed that it's different all over the world. For us it's bun with butter and eggs and bacon. When I'm in Taiwan, they have like rice soup and stuff. When I was in Mexico, you get beans. So how is it for you? What do you guys get at McDonald's when you breakfast? So the game area is already super cool, but on top of that, it's also in the middle of Bratislava. Also, people don't really seem to care that guys in camo and with tactical vests run around. This is also an absolute no-go in Austria. If you show up to a field with your Molle vest or like a holster or something, people are super pissed. They go like, man, you can do this in public. What if people think it's a real gun? Blah, blah, blah. Everybody has to come to the game area in civil clothes and then we change within the closed game environment. People just don't seem to care here really. So it's not a big deal. Everything is just much more chilled here. So here we still have like little shops and all the houses and it's like 2 more minutes until we're there. There we go, that's the field. Those ruins over there. For some reason, nobody's here. We're either too early or there's no game today. A big problem with the fields here is communication barriers, like language barriers. Because the way you find this field is I have a contact person here in Bratislava and he always tells me when stuff is going on. But when I go through the Facebook pages, first of all, I can't even find the page because it's all in the Slovak language. And then obviously the communication on the page is in the wrong language. I hope the game is actually taking place today. So here we have the game area and there is no rules here really when it comes to climbing the buildings. So if you want to, you can climb this wall, run all the way over there and then jump into the window if you want to. Nobody's gonna be like, no, that's not allowed. So that's great. Hello. So apparently there's gonna be 8 people, which, man, I always think the less people, the better. Yeah, because you can move more freely, there's no fire line and you cannot cross. And as soon as you move, you get shot. But still, 8 people is maybe a little bit too little. I'm not sure. We're gonna see. See, the people just don't give a fuck. They walk past us. There's like a precision gun looking like thing in this bag and a pistol. This guy just keeps walking. He doesn't even bother.
He even says hello.
Yeah, he even says like, hey, how you doing? Austrian people were just like, let's call the police. There's a freaking terrorist here. Man, Bratislava. What a great city.
It kind of feels strange to me actually.
People are just so chill here.
Yeah.
Today's ski is a little bit different because usually I was running the suppressed pistol for the past few months to, test its new parts and everything and, making sure that when mass production starts that it's a good experience when you receive the product. But for this game area, it's just buildings, so it's a lot of rushing and therefore I'm going with the SSP because you just need fast follow-up shots and it's not possible with this one since it's You know, it's double action, so it needs some time to load the PV and everything. It's great for forests and stuff where sneaking and you don't want to be discovered. But when I want to rush and I need fast follow-up shots and I need the pistol to be loud and scary, this is just much better. Okay, then, other than that, very basic setup. I have 3 magazines for the SSP here. I'm also bringing 3 Burst XL grenades, because again, it's a lot of rooms to breach, and the more grenades, the better. What's also new is this battle belt that I'm testing right now. It's not on the market yet, but it's super cool. Like, there's Velcro on the inside, which makes it super stable, and the back is vented. It's all laser cut. It's 6-point harness, so it's very stable and like. Which is nice. I'm testing this now since I think a month already, 2 months, and it's been great so far. Game starts in about 30 minutes, so let me show you around and let me show you why this field is just an amazing field. So we do have vegetation as well, it's not just urban. Here we have one of the staircases. Now, this is a field that needs common sense. Here is no safety obstructions whatsoever. If you make a wrong step, you can fall down and you're gonna hurt yourself really bad. This rooftop actually burned down at some point. So when I said post-apocalyptic, I really meant it. It is super post-apocalyptic here. You make a wrong step, you just fall down this thing. And this is something that you really need to be aware of. They say it in the beginning of the game, it's your own risk. Nobody will ever complain if you do something. Nobody will ever say, you're not allowed to do this. It also allows this player to be really creative, since you're allowed to climb stuff, no rules, which, you know, it's cool. And here we have another safety sin. It's this ladder. It is actually the only way, the only proper way to get up there. And I've been talking to the guys, like I once just talked to one of the Slovak players here and I was like, man, did you ever try to climb this ladder? He was like, yeah, you know, last winter I climbed it and I slipped because it was ice, there was ice on the ladder and it just fell on the concrete. One other thing that's really interesting about this field is that homeless people come here to live. And I don't really know how I should feel about it, because obviously it's not their property, they're not really allowed to stay here. There's still a landlord and he owns this whole place, and if he wants to do Airsoft games here, he can. But obviously if the Airsoft players come, the homeless people have to basically move out of their homes to make space. But yeah, it feels weird. Sometimes you find mattresses on the field and you see how people slept here. So yeah, not really sure how to feel about it. So you can see it. We have like the alcohol and the clothes and sleeping bags. And obviously they also produce a lot of trash, which is all of this stuff. Once again, I have no idea what they were talking about, but it's Airsoft. It's pretty much the same wherever you go. The guy turned around and was like, whoa, what's going on? What's this guy doing here? How long is he there already? Oh, it's so good if you just sometimes don't pull the trigger in the first opportunity. I just almost had a knife here. When I had it in my hand, I thought, man, it's actually... why is it so heavy? So I think there's a weight in there. And you know, every time I find unnecessary weights in my gear, I just want to freak out. Like thinking of, you know, that I carried this weight around for multiple games and the weight doesn't have any purpose, it just makes me mad. You know, a lot of products the manufacturers just really hide their weight so that you think it's of good quality, but the weight that makes it feel good. For example, on my Marui AP, the slide of the Marui AP actually does, there we go, that's the weight. Okay, if you're getting this knife, I actually offer it at Norwich.com because I think it's cool and you can pull it fast and all. But if you get it and you know, if you want realism and everything, keep it in there. But if you want to have light gear, just like me,
I recommend you to remove it. So yeah, back to the weights. The maroon AP that I had, for example, I always thought, man, the slide of this thing, the plastic slide, feels so of high quality compared to the clone, the Chinese-made one, the Sumo one. And I just thought it's the material, but actually I found that they are hiding the weight in the front of the slide, and they actually paint, like they assemble it, they glue the weight in there, and then they paint the whole thing so you cannot see the weight. It looks like it's part of the plastic slide, but actually it's metal weight. So if you own a maroon AP and you want to make it more lightweight, the weight is hiding in the slide. Just a little pro tip right there. This will go right into the trash. Okay guys, that was it for today's game. We are super tired and super exhausted, but man, it was great to finally play again.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm trying other things, like I'm trying, I say, what if I go running again? Running is fun. Or I do hiking.
Yeah.
And then I go back to Airsoft. It's like, man, everything is so boring compared to Airsoft. Like you have this.
That's true.
You're outdoors, you meet your friends.
Yeah.
And you have those fear and adrenaline rushes.
Yeah. It's completely true. I mean, even I didn't see you like for 1 month.
Yeah. Not that I was in Asia.
Yeah. It's a great hobby, guys. So just start playing Airsoft.
Yeah, seriously. It's also, I think, the only hobby that I was sticking to for such a long time. Like everything else I stopped. Like bow and arrow shooting, crossbow shooting, then what else did I try? Diving. I did a lot of diving, but also, man, Airsoft is just the best thing.
Even earlier, you just built some potato guns. Right?
Oh yeah, before I put that was fun. But you build it, you shoot it, and it's like, okay, so what now? You can't really. I mean, you can build better potato guns, but Airsoft is like the equipment is so cool. You can tech on it, you can make it better, you can optimize your stuff, make it more lightweight, and then at the same time you have to improve playing by itself, which you cannot buy it. Like you have to train, and it's great.
It's really great. Even the team plays are so cool.
Yeah, that's the next thing. Yeah.
For example, when you were at that spot, you were hiding with your pistol, and I saw like 3 guys, and I was like, I have to stay there and cover your back and just distracted all the time. But yeah, then I got shot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, anyways, guys, start Airsoft if you haven't done it yet. It's a great sport. And yeah, that's been it for this week's vlog. I see you on the next one. Just arrived in the office. Now, before I'm actually ending the vlog, let me show you what I just received. I got the print of the 020 magazine, and they just wrote an article about me, about, some of the behind the scenes, how I grew up, actually some of my life history, I guess, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So if you want to check it out, you can either get this magazine, or you can also check out their online platform. So it's 020magazine.com. I will link it down in the description, so you can check it out there if you're interested.